G'day, my name's Scott. Today I'm going to be trying to clean out my old cement mixing drum. The method I'm going to use probably isn't really standard. I've never actually seen anyone doing it before, so I'm just basing this on some theory of expansion, contraction, and hopefully this concrete can't handle the amount of heat I'm about to pump into it. A few of you might be worried that I'm going to warp the drum or something, but to tell the truth, this came off of a cement mixer that I found in a paddock like 20 years ago. It's rusted, it's buggered, but it's never actually died. It's helped me build several projects. I've got another one up there, and soon we're going to be building a retaining wall across here. So I need a lot of sleepers, and the problem with this build-up, you probably can't see from there, is it's almost up to an inch thick in here now. Every time you mix a load, more of it just sticks out. It's just a never-ending cycle. It'll just keep getting thicker and thicker and thicker. So yeah, we're going to put a fire in this and see what happens, eh? Yeah, okay, here's a better shot inside the drum here. Yeah, I don't know if you can really see that very well, but that's some pretty nasty stuff. I've tried acid on it before, but I think this one's just got to a stage where there's just way too much build up in there. And yeah, I don't know. Obviously when you're going to set fire to your cement mixer drum, make sure you actually detach it from your cement mixer. I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody would actually attempt it attached to the cement mixer, but you never really know with these things. Okay, let's get some wood in there and we'll jar up a bit. Oh yeah, it's a bit warm out here today. That's why I'm lighting the fire here, because obviously there's not much to burn, but I'm not going to let this thing really get that big. So I've only got this little limited amount of firewood here, and hopefully that might do it. So let's load some kitty. Yeah, I wasn't a Boy Scout at any time either. So hopefully I'll get this thing burning. Rightio. Get some more leaves, eh? Right, and there we go. Run out again. All good. Let that go, eh? Righto, well that's got it going. I've always wondered, you know, I don't think the oxygen can really get into this, so it's never going to be a big raging fire, I don't think, but we'll wait and see. Give her a bit longer and hopefully some of that stuff will start chipping off. Once we get down to the coals, I think, yeah, and really start getting some heat into that concrete and steel, I think she'll go good. We'll find out. It's been burning for about an hour or two, or probably close to an hour really, and it's really working, eh? You can actually see chunks that have been falling off. I've been giving it a light tap every now and then. I'll bring the camera over a bit closer in a minute, but it does seem to actually work. Obviously you wouldn't try this on your dad's brand new mixer or anything that's any good, Now this drum, as I said, is really old, it's worn out. There's not much I can really do to hurt it, but I would recommend this. Let's say you get one of those moments, where you've had to walk away from your mixer, emergency, you're too drunk, whatever happens, and you've still got half a bowl of cement. Well, if you're going to throw away the barrel, I'd do this to it, because it's actually really working well. It's just flaking off in chunks everywhere. I can actually see the steel for the first time in probably, I don't know, I can't even remember the last time I saw it. It really is working well. You can actually see I've got a little pinhole there, so the rust has been getting into it. That's why I didn't really want to feed this drum too much, because it's had a hard life. Oh, God knows how much concrete it's mixed. But yeah, she's getting a bit thin, so probably only a few more years left in this drum. But I don't know, I might just let it skin up again and get another 10 years out of it. We'll wait and see, eh? But afterwards, I'm going to put some acid in there once I put the cement mixer back together, and I'm pretty damn sure that is going to get the last of it out, and it's going to look good, hopefully. Let's see, eh? Okay, that's a bit of a shot inside the drum there. You see a lot of it, it's starting to flake off pretty good, so I'm just going to give it a light tap. I'll just see what happens. Yep. But yeah, I'll just see if I can show you how soft this stuff has become. Just sort of just falling apart, which is really good. So what is left in there, I'm pretty sure I'll just be able to chip out. Sort of really lost all of its strength. It's coming off pretty good. Let's see if we can get a big hit. Now that would have taken hours to hammer and chisel. Plus you'd distort the drum really badly too. It's coming off easy. As I was saying before, I hope the acid will really bring it up. But before it's just way too thick for the acid. It can only get through a couple of layers and not right down into it like it is now. It's going good. It'll be interesting to see what happens when it actually cools right down. I think there's a couple of things going on here. The metal's expanded, concrete's sort of lost its grip on it. Not to mention the actual breakdown of the concrete, which I think is more that's going on here. Because the concrete was that thin that it heated up, broke down, and sort of turned into a hard sand. Oh, beautiful. That was a good bit. A couple of hard bits in there. Yeah, we'll give her a bit longer, eh? And hopefully it'll get the rest of it. Worked really well. You can see, which I'll give you a close up in a minute, of all the cement and ash and stuff that's coming out of it there. The bowl, I would say I have at least probably a good 90% of the concrete out of it straight up. It's still a little bit warm, but it's still flaking off, which is great. As it cools down, it's still chipping out. Chip out a bit more. A couple of little rust holes I'll spot up, but nah, she's going to be good, I reckon. It has never been that clean since I've owned this machine, and we're going to get it a bit cleaner than this yet. What I am interested to see though, and we will see pretty soon, is have I walked the drum? Because obviously you got your little shaft here, so if it's buckled or anything in any particular way, it could get a bit wonky, but it's not a space shovel. So as long as it keeps running fine, I'm happy with it. If it's really bad, I'll straighten it. But I don't think I'm going to have that problem. It seems nothing obviously bent is jumping out at me, but as I said, the proof is when we actually put it back on the mixer, give her a spin, and if it's not bent, this is a really great way of cleaning a really old, really thin, rather worn out cement mixer. Fuck it. Stoked. Righto, this is a bit of a close-up of the stuff that came out of it. See some sizable chunks of concrete in there, but it was just flaking as it was going, and just a bit of mild tapping really got it on the move. Let's have a bit more of a look inside the drum here. Now, I've got to admit, originally we didn't really get a good photo of it anyway, but that is a lot better than it was. I mean, those fins have come up pretty good. Yeah, this thing's hard to sort of get a good picture of, isn't it? I'll see if I can get it in the sun a bit. So yeah, it'll give you, you see a little bit of stuff left there, but it's quite soft and it does seem to be coming out pretty easy. So I might even give that a bit of a hit with a wire wheel. As I said before, we'll throw some hydrochloric acid in there and a couple of rocks, let it bounce around for a bit. The only thing I'm not real keen about hydrochloric acid is you know, what do you do with the waste? I mean, I'm sort of hoping by the time it's bubbled and fizzed and done what it's done, it's pretty well neutralised, but yeah, I don't know. I always like to wet it down afterwards anyway. Rightio, let's go put it back on the machine and see what happens. Righto, here it is, it's all back together. Soldered the holes up. Told you it was a bit rough. This is what it looks like. Yes, it is quite undead. Okay, I guess you all want to see if this drum is actually going to run true. No doubt many of you will probably think that it won't. As I said, I'll worry about the acid later. You've all seen videos on how to clean these using hydrochloric acid, but I guess it's the first one you've ever seen actually using a fire. Rightio.